Right, so the plan for today is, so let's sort of recap over a few things. A few days ago, so in the previous video I think on my channel, I dropped the Golf R, the one that I'm doing the competition on, to Will at VRS in Northampton. And on that day, Will was very busy, shot out, and he just basically said, Calvin, leave the car with me and pop back on Friday, because that was kind of the deadline to getting it done before my car show, which is this coming Monday in my life, not your life. I'll talk about that in a sec. And I'll do as much as I possibly can. Now, I just had a call from Will to say, Calv, come pick the car up. And I have no idea what he's done to it. So I didn't want to take any of his time. He's a bloody busy guy. And I thought, I'm just going to go there and pick it up. So I'm going to jump in the diesel A3 that he kindly let me borrow. It's actually a decent car. It looks like a bit of a ropey heap, but it's a decent car. I'm going to jump in that, get on the M1 and head up to VRS in Northampton to see what mods has been done to my Golf R. That's my ride to Northampton. Now, as much as it is actually an extremely decent car, I am not, let's just get in here. It's a bit dirty now, ignore the dirt. It's done 192,000 miles. It is actually a proper good car, but I am not going to be doing any filming on this car for obvious reasons. But I am very grateful that I got given the keys to borrow it. So let's forget about this chapter of the video and let's get to VRS. Right then, job done. Let's do the windows up. It was actually a nightmare journey getting up here because the M1 was like chock-a-block, so I got off. Forget about it. Well, as you can see, the car's not actually done yet, but let me just talk you through where we're at with it, which is a little bit annoying for me because it means I've come here and I could hang around all night. That ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna come back in a couple of days. But the exhaust, so a certain exhaust company have actually let us down, which is a little bit annoying. But plan B is VRS have modified an exhaust for us. You can see gloss back tail tips. So that's gonna be a lot better than the original one that we used to have on there. I don't know what's happening with that now, but we're not using that. And then if we head down here, you can see up about here somewhere, we're gonna have a downpipe just about there, which is gonna be, don't like going under cards, a Miltech downpipe, so it's gonna be a stage 2 car. The tuning's actually done, but it needs to go on the dyno, which is just in here. And I am sorry, and I know a lot of people say, Calv, you're always in a rush, but I'm genuinely in a rush. I'm going to leave Will and the guys to it now, and I'm going to put back in a couple of days. So what I'll do is I'll click my fingers and we'll be back here in 2 days in my life, but 2 seconds in your life, all right? See you in a bit. Stage 2 Golf R. Now, strangely, I've never actually had a stage 2 Golf R, and I don't think I've ever even driven one. I don't even think I've driven just a remapped Golf R. Pretty sure I haven't. Now the main difference in power is, so stock Golf R is about 300 brake, stage 1 is about 350 brake, and that's just a remap, by the way, and then stage 2 will get you close to 400 brake horsepower, So it's quite a big improvement on a stock car. And from a driving point of view, what you'll notice quite dramatically is, go on, that was dodgy driving. That's very dodgy driving, but that is a dodgy junction, to be fair to it. What you will notice quite dramatically or drastically is how it delivers power, yeah? And I say it all the time, power delivery is so important to how the feeling it gives you as a driver, yeah? And this car now, what you'll notice if you ever get your car, whatever car you've got with a turbo, and you get it remapped or go to stage 2, what you will notice is it will have so much more low-end torque, yeah, low-end power. So when you put your foot down, it just picks up power so much better, yeah. This car has still got the stock turbo on it. Stage 1 is, like I say, a remap. We've gone to stage 2 with this car, which is exhaust work and air filter work, yeah. The air filter we've got on here is a BMC air filter. We've got Turbo Technics hoses, and then the exhaust is a Miltech downpipe, Miltech midpipe, and VRS have provided their own version of a Golf R back box, yeah. Software wise, we've had the gearbox updated, we've had obviously the remap and stuff done by APR, and we've had pops and bangs added subtly, yeah, so it's not too leery. The reason why I'm driving really slowly at the minute, because I'm getting to the point where what I really want to do is I want to test a 0-60 time. So with the upgraded gearbox software, we've got upgraded launch control, right? So in theory, because it is a stage 2 car with upgraded software, it should be a lot quicker than a stock car to 60. A standard Golf R does 0-60 in 5.1 seconds, yeah? What I'm going to do now is I'm on a private road. I do this a lot, I know. I'm going to do a test, a 0-60 test, to see how much quicker to 60 a stage 2 Golf R is to a stage 1, right? So traction control's off, put it in drive, sports mode, just sports gearbox on, I think that's it now. Race mode is on, foot on both pedals, and we're just going to let go of the brake and let it launch. Going. That felt bloody quick. So obviously you now know by looking at the screen how quick we went to 60, but yeah, the overall drive, the overall way this car performs, overall power delivery, the sound, thank you. You're probably thinking, what is that lunatic doing? We're trying to go on a nice little walk with our dogs, but I'm sure they'll be fine. But yeah, it does deliver power. It's just so much better. It's just such an improvement on a standard car. And I have driven, see what I mean there? It's just real mid-range, sort of low to mid-range power. Just picks up so good. It's a bit more like an on-off switch. Now, my Golf R, like my previous Golf R, that was it had a large turbo, yeah, that's where all the power came from. It had a bloody big turbo. The downfall with big turbos is, or the plus with big turbos is you can get massive peak power, yeah, that's why it would run at 560 bhp on standard fuel, on pump fuel. But the downfall with a big turbo is they take a little longer to spool up, and it does give you a little bit of turbo lag, yeah. And on a single turbocharged car, it's kind of like, it's a little bit of a down. It wasn't terrible at all. It was great. The way that car delivered power was absolutely savage. But that is basically the drawback with a big turbo. With a stock turbo, obviously they're a bit smaller, and by getting the most out of the software on a car, stock turbo will spool up a lot quicker, meaning there'll be basically a lot less turbo lag, and that's exactly what we've got with this car. So slow down. It's just so much better. And I think every time I've drove this car since I've had it tuned, each time I put my foot down, that's what impresses me. I put my foot down like, wow, this is impressive, this is serious. And I obviously, with it only being stage 2, let's just get out of this junction real quick. And it just makes the overall drive so bloody good. Now the exhaust, as you let off, just hear subtle crackles, yeah? You do get the odd good one, but it ain't as leery as my last Golf R, because if I'm honest, it was a bit much, yeah? I have got the option to add more pops and bangs if I want to, maybe You heard it there. That's quite a loud one. But I just like it when it's just as you let off. Just subtle, yeah, not subtle. I love a little bit of savageness. Do you know what I mean? I love a little bit of aggression, but too much is a bit over the top. So I've got it just how I want it. So there's that as well, yeah. More noise. You can hear the turbo sort of. There you go. That was a bit louder. Spooling up as well, which is nice. And what else? Power. That's what everyone wants to know. What power is it running? So annoyingly, my camera just bloody cut out. I don't know why. I don't know what happened there, but I've got no idea when it cut out either. So so in a nutshell, yeah, let's just quickly summarise this. This car is now stage 2. It's got the BMC air filter. It's got the Miltech downpipe. It's got some Turbo Technics pipes under the bonnet as well. VRS tuned and a VRS back box, yeah. So it's a full stage 2 car. It's running at 392 bhp. It delivers power so much better than a stock Golf R. Honestly, it is night and day difference. If you want to get your car done, if you've got a Golf R or an S3, I obviously recommend wheel VRS. It's something that I highly recommend doing if you've got any stock car. I say it all the bloody time. But yeah, I am gonna end it there, I think. If you want your chance to win this car for just £19.50, I know a lot of you know all the ins and outs to it anyway, but you need to go to my website, planetofdreams.co.uk, and answer the skill-based question, which is, which of the following 3 cars has got the most BHP from factory? Is it A, a BMW M3 F80? Is it B, an Audi S3? Or is it C, a Golf R? If you know the answer to that question and you've got £19.50, head over to my website and answer the question, and you'll be put forward for a chance of winning this Golf R. There's also 3 runners-up prizes of 195 quid, and all of the 4 winners, all of the 4 prizes come with one of these car colognes and fuses as well, right? So it's pretty cool. And as soon as the tickets sell out, I'll do the draw. As simple as that. As soon as the tickets sell out for this car, I'll announce it on my social media. I'll say tickets are now sold and I'm doing the draw on this day. All right, so make sure you give me a follow on Instagram at Calvin's Car Diary for that. And that's it. I'm gonna end it here. I'm actually gonna spin around here and let's spin round. Yeah, so if you like the video, hit like. If you're new, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode of Diary of a Car Trader, right? Bye. In the next episode of Diary of a Car Trader, I buy a Mark 6 Golf GTI and I go for a little drive in it.